Good evening. It's Facebook Love. How are you today? This is number 71. Wow. Places are opening up, even Illinois, certain areas, certain ways. We still have to be very careful of ourselves, of each other. Places that have opened up sooner, it's been a few weeks and there are already spikes because a lot of people have not been careful. And in the meantime, while we are all trying to find a sense of normal life again, whatever that may end up meaning, we have so much cruelty and injustice. I feel so much pain. Pain for the way humans treat each other. Pain for the vacuum where we should have collective speech, collective response. It's hard. It's hard. So I thought about what heals me, and that is to see the perspective of those who suffer more than I do. My suffering is from empathy. My suffering is catharsis because I see and feel. So, I have two pieces. One by a poet named Claude McKay called If We Must Die. If we must die, let it not be like hogs, hunted and penned in an inglorious spot, while round us bark the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our accursed lot. If we must die, oh, let us nobly die, so that our precious blood may not be shed in vain. Then even the monsters we defy shall be constrained to honor us, though dead. O kinsmen, we must meet the common foe, though far outnumbered. Let us show us brave, and for their 1,000 blows deal one death blow, that though before us lies the open grave, like men, we'll face the murderous, cowardly pack, pressed to the wall, dying, but fighting back. If We Must Die, by Claude McKay. I hear a lot of folks wringing their hands and saying that nothing is solved by riots, but people who feel powerless and angry, they strike out. If you argue with one person all by him or herself and they feel that they're not being heard, they'll throw a glass or smash their fist into their own hand or into a wall or throw a pillow. That's a normal response. Hand-wringing over people's response to injustice is useless. We need to make change. We need to be allies. We need to help. Another poem about those whose power is taken. A famous one by Maya Angelou. I don't often read her words because I feel sometimes that I don't have the right. But I read it because I feel the pain and the sadness, the sorrow and the powerlessness. Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream, till the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. That poem is from 1983, from a book called Shaker, Why Don't You Sing? I think a lot about what this pandemic is teaching us. How we should step more carefully on the earth and how we need to care better for it. It's the only home we have. And I think that having to deal with that and then continue to see so much injustice, we can't get away from the fruits of our own actions. And if you don't think this is a big deal, it's because you're not affected. If you turn your face from the virus because you don't think you're in danger, people you know have people in their lives who are in danger. Maybe they don't talk about it because they're private. People you know are vulnerable to injustice because of the color of their skin or their education, where they come from, the status of their family. And if you turn your face away, it's because you're comfortable. I can't be comfortable. But I don't give up. I don't stop. This is Facebook Love. I'll see you again.